What is going on YouTube? It's your boy KIID Lokey in the building. We are back with another reaction video. We're going to be reacting to KAMERON and the problem with black YouTube. Let's go ahead and get into it. On your way in, make sure you're chilling that like and subscribe button and share one time for your boy because it continues to help the channel. Let's go.
Rubbing my brick on my friend
Whoa.
to see how she reacts. She touched it.
Wow.
What the fuck? There's a problem with YouTube,
I feel you.
specifically black YouTube. Black
Right.
YouTube sucks. When it comes to black YouTube, I feel like there's two sides. There's one side with these amazing content creators like Corey X Kenshin, Berleezy, AMP, RDC, and many others. And then you got this other side with these creators that don't care about their content at all. All they care about is the money that comes with YouTube, and all their videos are just based around sexual things. One side is like that homemade burger that takes hours to make, and the other side is like that $2 McDonald's burger that tastes good for about 5 minutes, but the next day you feel like absolute. It's kind of like yin and yang, you know? And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about that other side of black YouTube, the terrible side. Now, when it comes to the black community and content creation, I feel like every single idea.
Hold up. So I'm going to try not to pause it as much, but I like how he broke it down and put it in the way that he did. First things first, I like how he separated the great black YouTubers from the, it's like, the problem is like they're pushing out the same content, which is straight repetitive. It's the same thing over and over and over. Like I don't understand. Like, we can do so much. But let's just get back to the video.
Can't just be a normal idea, you know? There always has to be some sort of sexual spin to it. You can't just do a normal truth or dare. It has to be a freaky truth or dare.
Yeah.
You can't just go on a blind date. It has to be a freaky blind date. The other day, I literally seen a video titled, "I put my freaky ass parents on a blind date." We are getting to the point in content creation where we're putting our parents on blind dates and it has to be freaky. That is absolutely weird, if I'm being honest with you. Another trend that's pretty big in the black community are 20v1s. These videos.
Oh my gosh, I cannot stand them 20v1s. I don't know what a lot of people see in them. Don't get it twisted. I watched a couple of them and they're all the same material. They're all the same recycled jokes. Just recycle the same thing over and over and over to the point where it just gets so repetitive. Like, who would want to keep watching that? Like, it is so, I guess, it's so corny to me. Like, you know what I mean? That's what you do to make money, cool, but my personal opinion, I just don't like it. Like, it's just so repetitive. I see so much and so many of those same videos and they're blowing up and they're blowing up and they're blowing up. Like that's all people want to see is the same 20v1. It's just dumb.
Videos hit the black community harder than crack in the 80s.
Sir.
I can't tell you how many black content creators I've seen milking the absolute life out of 20v1.
Yes.
Now, if you don't know what a
Yes.
20v1 is, well, it's basically like a speed dating show where 20 people speed date one person, and by the end of the show, that one person picks their favorite out of the 20 people. I'm pretty sure this video idea was like created by Jubilee, popularized by the Sidemen, and then the black community just took it by
remember
storm.
Jubilee.
Now, don't get me wrong, there are some genuinely funny 20v1s out there.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of 20v1s out there that I personally seen that I like, that are like funny, you know what I mean, entertaining. It's not, the same lackluster content that keeps getting pushed out, but majority of them, like the vast majority of the 20v1s are garbage and just, it's straight the same thing. All of them are all the same thing.
But then you got channels out here who are posting 20v1s every single week. For
Yes.
example, No Love Mar. Now, if you don't know who No Love,
Oh my gosh, No Love More. I remember I watched one of his videos, man. I was like, all right, you know what I mean? It's all right, it's all right. But then he turns around and pops up at another content creator's YouTube shoot with Krishan, and they started shooting and fighting. It's wild. That was wild.
Love Mar is, well, he's a pretty big black YouTuber who has
Yeah.
1.44 million subscribers. But when you take a look at this man's channel, basically all of his videos are 20v1s. I wouldn't be surprised if this man changed his name to Cupid, the way he's helping out everyone find love. I wouldn't be surprised if this man did a 20v1 with the whole entire United States for his next video. Honestly, at this
wild.
point, this man should put me in a 20v1 to help me find some action.
Where your eyebrows at, cuz?
that this man is so obsessed with 20v1s that he literally jumped another YouTuber because they made a 20v1 with Krishan Rock.
Okay,
and he wanted to
yeah.
do that idea first. I mean, there's literally entire videos of him and his crew
He
just
wild
pulling
for
up
this.
to their
This is
studio,
this is the
them
video.
beating up the other guys, and them taking the camera and the footage so it doesn't get uploaded to YouTube. Number one, what happened to
was
Shame,
wild.
who genuinely wants to speed date the snaggletooth demon Krishan Rock? That woman is literally the embodiment of a Neanderthal. And number two, why are you out here jumping other YouTubers? Because they're about to
All right, so before we finish, I just would like to say this: like, regardless of how y'all feel about, Krishan Rock and all that, I be on Twitter a lot, and I've noticed that a lot of people are talking about her baby, and I don't really, that's not cool. That, in no way, shape, or form. And I know people are just like, the baby probably has this, like that, you try to inform someone else. That's kind of different, but like, we gotta draw the line where people like we can't be doing that, bro. Like we can't do that. Like we cannot do that, regardless of the fact how y'all feel about her. That's just some things that like people should not do. Include like especially people in the black community. Like just don't talk about nobody's kids, man. The kids are always off limits. Like regardless if it's true or not. Like just that's not really cool to do. You know what I mean? Like I understand some people like are trying to inform, like, she was drinking and she was doing this and she was doing that and blah 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 blah. Like, I mean, yeah, that may be the case and maybe that is true, but just sometimes, man, don't share no picture of nobody's kids, man, and say baby has it. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. Like sometimes you just gotta leave that in the drafts, man. Just keep it to yourself. Just some things just don't need to be said. Like that's really all I got to say. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's it.
to upload an idea before you. Just be more creative and make something other than 20v1s, and maybe you wouldn't have to resort to jumping people because they make the same style of content as you. Imagine if Moist Critical got to a topic before me and I fought him because of that. Isn't that the stupidest thing ever? Like, it just doesn't make sense at all. And what's even worse is that before every 20v1 that this man does, he promotes this scam where apparently you're supposed to get $750 Cash App from clicking the link in the description, but you don't. It just takes you to one of those sites where they have you fill out all of those tedious surveys and you get nothing from them. I mean, there's literally entire videos on YouTube exposing these scams. He gets the money because he gets paid from people clicking the link, but you as a viewer, you get nothing because, I mean, why would Cash App just give you $750? They would be broke if they just decide to do that. It just shows how greedy of a YouTuber this man is, but I'm pretty sure that was already pretty evident. You also have this other YouTuber right here named Real X Sean, and basically a bunch of his videos are just 20v1s. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all the same. Like, it's all the same. Like, every video has got the same thumbnail. It's the same thumbnail, just different people. Literally the same thumbnail, same title, just different people.
Nothing really else. But this man also, he spams that link in the description with that $750 Cash App that you're never gonna get. And then you got another 20v1 YouTuber right here named Ryan with the Sauce, and he also spams that link in the description with that $750 Cash App. And what's also crazy about these 20v1 YouTubers is that there's literally no originality with any of them. The only difference is the people in the 20v1s. The intros are all the same, the editing is all the same. Hell, even the freaking personalities of all these YouTubers are all the same.
Yes.
Even the freaking scam in the video. They're all doing the same $750 Cash App scam. Even the scam in the video is the exact same. These dudes are literally made in a freaking laboratory, bro. Like, they're just printed every single freaking week. Every week I see a new up-and-coming 20v1 YouTuber. What's also crazy is that these dudes will have
young people
in their 20v1s, which
Yeah.
is very sad. For you guys,
That is another thing. They definitely do be having a lot of young people, and that just shows where they're at with it. That just shows where, like, there is no limit to what they would do just to, go viral, create content, just to be, a famous YouTuber.
I don't know, there's this rapper named Lil Tyler, and he's 17 years old.
Shout out to Lil Tyler. I like a couple of his songs, man. I like a couple of his songs, but yeah.
And the YouTuber No Love Mar, he made a video with Lil Tyler. He made a 20v1, and it's disgusting, if I'm being honest with you.
Only 17.
Says on the very night.
I don't think it's bad. Like, if both of y'all vibing with each other, you peep the vibe. We grown.
We grown.
There's a bunch of
17.
grown women in there asking a
Yes, it's a lot of grown women in there asking a 17-year-old about sex. Like, Come on, bro. Come on.
17-year-old if he's husband material, which that's completely wild to me.
Yes.
I mean, the man's not even college material. He's not even past high school. What do you mean, is he husband material? That's just odd. And you can't say 17 is close to 18, but at the end of the day, if you sleep with a 17-year-old, that is illegal. But what's even crazier is that there's 20v1s with Lil RT, and for y'all that don't know, Lil RT is a 9-year-old
I'm not even gonna say nothing, man. It's gonna speak for itself.
rapper, but he's not like the main character in these 20v1s. He's like that little assist character that you have in freaking Mortal
He shouldn't
Kombat
even
when
be
you
in a
spam
20v1s.
I mean, as you can see right here, there's literally a video called I Found Love from the help of Lil RT. Why do you need a 9-year-old to help you find love? You also got the YouTuber King Sid, who's also been doing many videos with Lil RT, and he's not doing them in like the right way. He's just basically promoting this kid's bad behavior. I mean, he literally did a video named Lil RT Swipes 20 Guys for His Mom. And in the whole video, this man is literally just cursing and everything right in front of his mom, which is pretty crazy. If I would have cursed in front of my mom, I wouldn't be here making this video today, if I'm being real with you. But yeah, I just find it odd how these guys literally have videos and the whole idea of the video is to sexualize a
young person.
I mean, that's just pretty crazy. Another style of content that's pretty big in the black community is face-to-face smasher passes, which these videos are also pretty unbearable to watch. If you don't know what this is, well, it's basically a bunch of grown adults getting lined up, and one by one, they basically go through these lines and say smash or pass to the person they're standing right in front of. It's pretty sad when you really think about it. If I had to sit here and watch this for 30 minutes, I'm not gonna lie, I probably wouldn't even make it through. I would lose freaking all my brain cells by the 5th minute of this video. But yeah, that's another style of content with black YouTube that's pretty stupid in my opinion. I mean, imagine giving birth to a child just for them to participate in a face-to-face smash or pass. And like I said earlier, a lot of a child just for them to participate in a face.
This is a wild thumbnail. Just look at it. She hitting the split. Oh, just that alone is just, yeah. You already know where the video is headed. That's this is so crazy.
Face-to-face smash or pass. And like I said earlier, a lot of black YouTube, their content just revolves around just extremely horny content. Public interviews. I mean, you know, the whole gay son or thought daughter thing. Find your match, which is just basically they get a room full of people and they just try to find their matches and stuff. Overall, my problem with black YouTube is that number one, it's just unoriginal. Everybody's just copying off each other and expecting to become the biggest black YouTuber of all time with zero originality, which is absolutely crazy. And number two, all these videos are just based around these sexual concepts for kids to click on them, and then once these kids click on them, they're just going to freaking promote these little scams and stuff like the $750 Cash App scam just so they can get paid. Overall, black YouTube is just down atrocious right now, and it's honestly sad to see, bro. But yeah, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check out my most recent video. It'll be somewhere up here on the screen. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. It's Cameron, and I'm out.
Shout out to Cameron for highlighting that, man. It's wild. Like I'm glad he highlighted the, you know what I mean? Like, cause black YouTube, we are down. As though that is Black History Month, like we are down. It's the same content. Like I'm not saying everybody has to be like Corey Kinjin and you know Berleezy and AMP and RDC and all them. Like you don't gotta be like that. Be yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Just be yourself. Like this is me. Like I'm not, you know. Don't get it twisted. I like, you know, Corey Kinjin, AMP, RDC. I love all them guys. I like all of their content. You know what I mean? I like all their stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to like, I'm not trying to copy and, you know what I mean, what they're doing. Like, I'm going to put my own little, you know, spin on it. This is me. Like, I'm laid back, chilling, hence the name KIID Lokey. Let me know what your thoughts is in the comment section, man. It's your boy KIID Lokey, man. I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.